Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone. And also don't forget to drop a comment down below. I wanted to put a disclaimer on this video because I got a new phone, and while recording this video, I couldn't figure out why it was so bright. But when I finished it and went on to record my next video, I realized the brightness was all the way turned up. And so please forgive me for the quality of this video, but I hope you still enjoy. Hi everyone, it's me. I'm back with another video per usual. So we're still in our series, 5 makeup looks you can do when going live, when showing up for your audience, when taking photo shoots. And we're also in our 3rd week of 5 things nobody tells you about starting a boutique or an online business, or for that matter, a business period. So we're getting into it today. We're gonna do a beginner makeup look. So if you're not that familiar with makeup, or you don't want to wear like too much makeup, then this will be the look for you. And then in the next video, we're gonna be talking about inventory. So let's get into it. As always, we're starting with our brows. As I have said previously, it's really best if you start off with like freshly arched brows or wax brows or threaded brows or something like that. But because of COVID, I haven't really been pressed to go and get my brows done. And so they're a little like all over the place. But I'm gonna work it out anyway. So I like to start off with a freshly washed face, a freshly moisturized face. Then you can start laying your foundation or however you like to start. I personally like to start with my brows, but you do what works best for you. So I'm using the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil in Bangin' Brunette. And I just go in and just kind of like try to make a shape out of my brows. Based on the state that they're in. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll even like comb all of them up kind of wild and then cut that part off. And I just take the scissors and I go right where whatever little hair is sticking up, I go and I just cut that straight across. And I do the same thing. I brush the brows down. And whatever is kind of like this, I cut that off too. And then we go back and we just make our shape. Based on how you like your brows to look. And we'll do the same thing with the other eye. And then let's go in and make our shape. So we just want to outline the bottom, wherever your the bottom of your lashes start. And if you have like some little outgrown areas, you can definitely tweeze that if you would like to. But for the most part, the concealer should conceal that. You see how already it added like some structure to your brows? And then you just want to do the same thing in the top area. I never start at the very beginning because I just don't like it to look too dark, even though it probably will end up looking dark anyway. But I'll start kind of like maybe like 1.5 inches. So. And then here, I kind of create my own shape. And we see what we did. Now, if you want to like add an extra arch element, you could do that. But you see, it's already got that arch there. And then what you do is you just go in and you fill in the pieces that, like, we would fill in this area. We would fill in this top right here. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You fill in your brows the way you like your brows to look. So if you like your brows a round shape, this is gonna be a round shape. If you like your brows square, you're gonna make it square. However you like your brows to look. Like, don't base your brows, don't base how I do my brows off the way you do yours, because we have different preferences and we have different face shapes and stuff like that. And then your brows might be freshly waxed, not like mine. And so I just go and I like lightly stroke the parts that I want to fill in. So like I still want my brows to resemble hair, and that's why I say to stroke it instead of like making a line or drawing it. So you want your brows to be kind of like sisters. They don't have to be twin sisters, but they do have to be sisters. So, you know, you and your sister may resemble each other, but y'all may not look exactly alike. And so that's how your brows should be. Like, you don't want one thick one and one little one. But the shape may not always be perfect. So once you're satisfied with the way this looks, we're not worrying too much about how the shape is exactly, because, or if you maybe you went down too far, something like that, we're not really going to worry about that, because that's what the concealer does. It goes in and it fixes any like extra hair that you may have if you didn't pluck it, or if you don't have freshly waxed brows, and it adds shape. You can use any concealer that you want. Some, like, if I was doing more of a intermediate or like a pro look, I would probably go in with a lighter concealer, like this color. But because this is like a beginner look, we're not doing that. You can do a shade a little bit lighter than your skin complexion, or you can do it to match your skin complexion. This is almost gone, but I'm using the Bovanti concealer. And they actually had a kit where you can, it's like a powder and a pencil comes with it, and the concealer comes with it. I don't even know if they still have this. If you're in Atlanta or Greensboro, they have a Bovanti in the mall. I'm using this in the shade Deep. I like to use more of a flat brush. So we put our concealer on, and we were just gonna go through and go directly under the brow. And I like to just kind of do like the rock pose where I lift my brow. And you can use, like, if you may not have a steady hand, or if you shake, use your fingers to prop up on your face. And that's another reason why I like to do my brows first, because I can use that to prop. And then what you do is just bring your concealer down. And it's okay if you dig a little bit into your brow, because you can go back and fix that. And I guess really why I like to use a flat brush, because it makes your line more precise. I do bring it all the way down on my eye because it makes for a good base for your eyeshadow. You don't have to do the top if you don't want to, but I'm gonna do the top. Like if I had freshly waxed brows, I probably wouldn't do the top. And for this one, I'm actually gonna hold my brow and look at my camera. So again, you're making the shape. You're making the shape. Don't worry about the stuff on the top. You can blend it in when you do your foundation. You could take another brush and go in and blend it, or because this is like a beginner friendly look, you can take your finger and blend all of that out. And then you just take your brush and you kind of create that shape again. I'm definitely gonna have to get my brows done. I can't even make my brows like slayed like I want to. And let's do the same thing on the other side with the concealer. I'm not happy with my brows, but I'm not gonna obsess about it because everything doesn't come together until you have your whole look done. And then if you need to go through and perfect different stuff, you can do it at that time. So I'm not worrying about right now, like anything about my brows. Because like I said, when I finish the look, it's gonna all come together. And some people, they like to use powder to do their brows. Some people like to do a pencil. I have used both. And I really don't have a preference as to which one does it better, because I really think either or works fine. See? Now this one is coming through. This one is acting like it don't want to act right. But this one said, let me show y'all what's really, this one said, I think this is always my favorite brow. Like when you do your brows, you always have a favorite brow, and then this one is mine. That looks so nice. I don't even gotta mess with that one. But this one, I don't know why you giving me trouble. So the same thing. Let's go back. Like I said, your brows should resemble hair. It really shouldn't be like a black blur or a black line, or, they should resemble hair. So even though I said I wasn't going to mess with it, this brow just looks so good. I just feel like I need to see what's going on over here. at least. Or are they at least first cousins? Alright, so let's continue. I'm not gonna press about the brows. I'm not. Let's go in with our primer. We're using the Becca primer, same one we used the last time. And you just go, I put some lotion on my hands because my little knuckles were ashy. So I'm just gonna wipe that lotion off. We go in with our primer. And this just helps mattify everything. It helps our pores, like the makeup not seep into our pores. And you don't really need a lot. You don't really need a lot. All right, so we got our primer on. Now what we're gonna do is we're using BB cream. This look, we're not using any foundation because this look is for beginners. So we're using BB cream. BB cream is really just sunscreen with a tint to it. This is what I was using, the Black Radiance BB cream. I love it. But what started happening was, I don't know, like after I would wear it, it started getting like super dark for some reason. So yesterday I went to CVS and they didn't have that BB cream in Black Radiance. I got that one from Walgreens. So I just went to CVS, it's like right by my house. And I got this CoverGirl BB cream. It's in Deep Dark and it's vegan. And so I'm gonna try it. I really think it's too light. I probably should have went the next color or the next shade up. But let's try it out. So you can do this with your hand really, because like I said, it's like sunscreen. But I'm going to take this little mini beauty blender. I got this from CVS too. And it has all the little sizes. So let's take it and see what it does. And this stuff is the primer. It's working. I really think I probably should just do it with my finger because yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's do it with and apply it with the beauty blender. But let's use our hands to let's use our hands to get it into our skin. And then just make sure you have your wipe handy so you can wipe your hands afterwards. We just take our hands and do it kind of just like we did that primer. So yeah, I probably could have went the shade up, because I do think this is just a little light for me. I don't want to look like, you know, a ghost or nothing. But it's okay. We're going to work with what we got, huh? Let me turn off the light so y'all can see the true shade. See? It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, so we got our BB cream. The next thing you want to do is get you some concealer. Let's wipe our hands off because it is a little tint to it. You can get these from a beauty supply store, but I got the old one from a local beauty supply store, but I got this from CVS. And I couldn't remember what shade I had that matched my skin tone, but so I got the wrong shade. I got a little bit of a darker shade. So we're gonna try it. So we can see this little blemish right here. This is the LA Pro concealer. Pretty much matches. Now this is the old shade I have. Kind of look the same, right? So I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna put some of this on the back of my hand. This is a shade Chestnut and the LA Pro Concealer. And then this is the shade Espresso. So I'm gonna mix them together, girl. I'm just mix them right on together. And what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna put it on any spots that you see, any spots, any discolorations. Like mine would be definitely here. Let's put some under on our bags. And on my moles. Get your brush or your beauty blender or whatever you want to use and blend everything together. And this is gonna act as our foundation. We got our BB cream, and this is a good look you can wear like to work, where it's just not so much, or like to church, or like a little business meeting. You can definitely have this look. And I just feel like my light is so bright, you can't see the true color. So I'm gonna show you. See? Looks pretty even. Okay, so this is the basis of your look. We cleaned our face, we moisturized, we added our primer, we added our beauty, our BB cream, and then we added some concealer, and we just blended everything together. We just blended everything together. What you can do, you can add your mascara and your lips, and you can go on about your day. Or you can take it just a little step further and add a little contour if you want to just like boost your look up a little bit. So if you're not wanting to do this step, you can just watch it but not do it, or you can practice, because practice makes perfect. It really does. And then here is all this concealer we wasted that we're gonna go ahead and wipe off before we get it all over everywhere. And we just take our concealer. Now this is gonna be a lighter shade. You can go like 2 shades lighter. This is in the shade Toffee for me. So this is kind of a lighter shade. And I'm just gonna kind of make a triangle under my eye, because you see you can still see like my little bags. So that's what I'm gonna try to cover up. So I'll take it. You can go under your eye first, or you can go down first. So don't keep squeezing, because you're gonna have enough to spread and to share. So you can make just like a triangle under your eye if you want to. You don't have to take it like all the way out to your hairline or anything like that. You can make it a triangle. You can make kind of like just like a box under your eye, whichever you feel most comfortable doing. And we just leave this here until, that's kind of a lot. If you don't want that much, don't do that much. Do what you feel comfortable doing. You could just do a little. Just do something like that and fill it in, just to get that highlight look. But I like to get it close to my nose because it kind of cinches my nose. It gives the illusion of my nose being cinched a little bit. Okay, And so you just got your concealer down. You stop right there at your nostrils. And then you can do just like a little, again, triangle. You just boop, boop, and then a little stuff right there. And you do the same here, kind of like a little arrow. Okay? You can take your same beauty blender, or if you want to take a different one, or if you want to use a brush, and just blend for your life. Literally lightly tapping the concealer into my skin. It's okay if you get it a little bit right here too. Like I said, you don't have to do this part. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to do this part, but you can definitely practice it. And if you put too much, it's okay, because you have the power with your beauty blender to wipe some of it off or whatever, or to blend it into your skin. Okay, so anywhere that you put concealer, even like on our regular face, anywhere you put concealer, you always want to set it with a powder, because if you don't, it can move. So like you can sweat and it moves. So use a powder of your choice. So if you didn't do the contouring step that I did with the concealer, you could just go in with like a powder, like this Clinique that I have here. But if you're gonna go in and do this step that I just did, use your setting powder. So you get your brush, you get your thing, and tap the excess off and press it up under your eye. You just press it up under your arm and use like whatever you got on your brush already to put it on these other spots, and just do like it. I done dyed my hair and then dyed my shirt. That's why I like to get dressed kind of like after I do my makeup, because it can get messy. And then you can take that same brush or another brush and kind of just wipe the extra off. Just wipe the extra off. Then what you do, you go in with that Clinique. This step you are gonna do if you did not do that contour step. This is the step you're gonna do next if you just did your concealer and stuff. So just go in with your powder that's your skin tone and put it everywhere. If you didn't do the contour step, put it all over your face, because you probably put concealer all over your face. But if you did the contour step, you're just gonna use that powder to blend everywhere that you didn't just put that setting powder. So we didn't put the setting powder here. We just had it here, 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 and here. So everywhere else, you're gonna use this powder to blend everything together. So it really don't even matter now that our BB cream was a little too light for us, because everything kind of blended out. We blended out everything. What we do now, we do our mascara, we do eyeliner if you want to, and we put a little highlight on. A little blush too if you want to. So let's go in with our blush. I got this Black Radiance Bold and Sexy palette. It has blush and eyeshadow in here. I thought this was really cute. I've been looking for like more of a shimmer, so I love that. And then they got the contour, they got the blush, and then they got the bronzer. So we'll use both of these. So for the contour, let's do this. Let's see what this Get Cheeky is about, because I don't really know about that. We might mix it though. Let's mix it. I can't never follow the rules. So we're gonna do Get Cheeky and Cheek to Cheek. Going in with a little bit more of this cheek to cheek. Don't be scared of the blush either, because you're gonna blend. You're gonna blend all that out. Then let's go in with this. They got the Glow Off, or they got Stir Face. Let's glow off, honey. Let's glow off. Whew. We're gonna blend that. Then let's do the bridge of our nose. And then we're gonna do in those spaces. So I'm gonna go in with a little Serve Face too. Blending. This whole thing is blending, honey, and mixing. All right, so now that we got this, let's take our brush, the same brush that we use for that foundation, and blend all of this down. And blending is just repeatedly going over top of it, blended it in our skin. And now let's spray our face. Spraying our face is going to set everything to our into our skin. I have the Crayon setting spray or fixing spray. Let's do our eyeliner and our lips, and we're done. I really feel like this light is just so bright. And let's try this light. So I switched lighting to a softer light because I really wanted y'all to see the look. So let's do our liner, let's do our lips, and let's go. So let's do our liner. We're touching our face. We should have did this really when we were doing, so we may have to go through and touch up some stuff. So now where we touched our face at, we're gonna go back in and just cover that up with that powder that we used to set our concealer. Okay. Now let's do our bottom. Touching my face again. I probably shouldn't have did that yet, because I'm gonna touch it again. Just where we touched our face. Let's do our mascara and our lips. We're gonna use the Crayon Case mascara, and let's do the Crayon Case lip and gumbo. Now this is a beginner look, so if you want to do a gloss instead, that's an option too. use a liner when doing your lips because I think it provides a guide. And then sometimes, this is a matte lip too, if I didn't mention that. The lip set it off, didn't it? Let's go and line the outside with the brown liner. This is the Crayon Case pencil as well, and it's Browser. It's before or after. Before, if you want like a guide to help you stay within your lips. And after, just to provide like a little definition. I like that. Then let's go in and do our mascara. When I feel like all the mascara stuff is off of my brush, when I went over my lashes like a million times to get it off, I do my brow with it. And I guess it kind of acts as a like a setting. See, this is why you want to get all of the stuff off, because look at that. Go back in with our pencil and kind of go over top of that. Makeup on my shirt and all. What do we think about this beginner look? So just to go over the steps again, what we did, we cleaned our face, we moisturized, we added primer, we added BB cream, we put concealers on any dark spots, or blemishes, or things that you want to cover up. If you want to contour, you could have. If you don't want to contour, you would have just went in with powder to put over top of the places where you put concealer. You do your mascara, you do your lips, you spray your face, and you're done. Then we went in and we anytime you put concealer on, you want to put a powder over top so that it doesn't slide. We put our powder underneath our eyes. We went in and we blended with another powder around the spaces that we contoured. We did our mascara, we did our eyeliner, and we did our lips, and we sprayed our face, and we're done. So this is the final look. Makeup for beginner. This is our final look. Let me show you with different lighting how we look. So I closed that front door because it was adding additional light that I didn't really want. So this is how we look with no lighting at all. So not even like the lighting in our house, like this is the true look. And then let's add on a bright light. I want you all to see the real look without the lighting. So here's with lighting. And here's with the low light. And here's with the low light. Comment down below, let me know if you like this look, or not really. If you give it a thumbs down, don't thumbs down the video, but just put it in the comment section and let me know how you feel about it, or give me some tips on things that you do for a beginner look, or something you want to do quick when going into the office. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to head over to the next video on 5 things nobody told you about starting your online boutique or your online business. We're going to be talking about inventory. So head over and check it out.